Well, now to a story about a man and his bicycle. Not just any man, and not just any bike.
Our poor Marshall fills in the gaps.
The painful bit. Funnily enough, I used to read the encyclopedias before bed when I was a kid. Seen this penny farthing and I thought, wow, what an amazing contraption.
Dan Bolwell. He's the bloke in the Woolworths commercials. Dan's been on his penny farthing for the last 8 days, an 800-kilometre ride around Victoria.
And then back in 2005 when I was on the farm, we had a drought year, things were a bit tough, and spent a fair bit of time in the workshop. And I thought to myself, you know, I really want one of those penny farthings, I reckon I can build one. And that's when I set about building one. Mostly from photos gathered off the internet.
They were invented around 1870, when bikes were more like scooters. No chain, gears, brakes, or even air in the tyres. The name comes from old money, the big British penny and the little farthing.
I think this come about as someone's looking at his bike thinking, this is great fun, how do I go faster? And then he's looked down and said, how long are my legs? How can I go faster? And he's gone, bigger wheel.
So what do they like to ride?
Very stable, actually. It's a getting.
Because it doesn't look like that.
No. Yeah, you whip around a little bit.
It's a long way down, and they're prone to throwing their riders over the handlebars.
One of our biggest days for kilometres today.
5:30 a.m. in Hamilton. 40 and a 130-kilometre ride to Horsham.
We're all going down to Safeway first. Meet down there.
Dan's with a group of riders from Woolworths and Victoria Police. They're raising money for cops and kids camps in Ballarat. They're for kids with cancer.
Who wants a nana?
Fast in its day, the old penny's a bit slower than a modern road bike, and Dan leaves first.
Thank you. We'll see you down the road.
He does it a bit tougher than we do. He's got no gears at all, so if we give him a head start, we catch him a little way down the road.
So you guys are faster?
Not much.
The ride was Shane Darrick's idea.
Mum and Dad are big volunteers for cops and kids camps, and they look after kids with cancer. And Mum passed away in Feb with cancer this year, and I thought, what can I do to give a bit of keep her legacy alive?
G'day there, this is the support driver for the bikes.
Dan's 12-year-old son Caleb came for the ride. He brought his mountain bike, but he has a penny farthing too. The whole family does. Dan's wife Shari, daughter Molly.
I guess it's inevitable that my kids wanted to get their own bikes and have a go. Shari used to ride her normal bike around, and one day she turned around and said, she says, I've had enough of this, no one sees me on this, so it's going to be an accident. They look at you and cut me off on the road. And I really want a penny farthing. So then I built one for her. So the whole lot of us have got them now.
Once the Lycra's got you, though, it's hard to go back. What's better, 2 racing wheels or 1 great big one?
Oh, 2 racing wheels, much better.
So now you have to get a penny farthing.
Yeah, I think I'll just stick on mine. It's close to the ground when you fall.
But what about the view from up there and all the attention?
Yeah, I got a lot of looks. Everyone stops and waves, and a lot of photo taking, a lot of phones coming out of windows. We even had an elderly man with a couple of girls in the car yell out cheeky comments right through to, you know, 16-year-old teenagers with pants pulled down, and they've got something to say too.
8 days on a penny farthing.
This is when he said, I'm going to ride the penny farthing around Victoria. That was okay?
Yeah, that's Dan.
That's just Dan.
Good fellow.
Yeah. Paul Marshall should have ridden a penny farthing. He'd be a penny farthing rider and a fob watch wearer.
He would.